Okay, mic should be on. Everything appears to be fine dandy. With the usual text. This and that. Go. Friend on board. Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Right, we're back to do a new game. Well, retrying a game more clearly. So we're trying again with Psych Rush, but this time with the proper emulator and not trying to cheese with the Wii U. I mean, it works, but it's not perfect. For some reason, it works, but the format just didn't fucking work. Let's just say that.
Yeah.
It was half performance, half input on display. It looked crap, so I dropped it early. But we're back, and I'm using a better emulator than when we did Ghost Trick, because I've used Dismu or something like that. Some weird wording.
Layton, right? Because Ghost Trick went fine.
No, Ghost Trick was on an emulator on PC, but it did have some slowdown hits, and that was when I was using I was using a different voice mod type thing with what was it? Voice cable or something like that. I can't remember what it was. You used it for a bit. I think.
I think it wasn't voice.
Virtual cable. That's what it was.
Virtual cable. Yeah.
Virtual cable. Yeah, I was using that, and it kept crapping out on me. Basically, like the benefits did not outweigh the cons. Like, especially on the last stream for it, the thing kept crapping out. I had to constantly manually reset it for it to stop crapping out. It's worse is that I could hear it as well. That was the worst part. I was hearing it crapping out. Just no, stop. So yeah, the benefit with the virtual cable was that I could like manually pick out and turn off Discord being heard on OBS. I could still talk to you on Discord. The OBS wouldn't hear it. That was a benefit, but wasn't worth it. Anyway, I'm rambling. So I found a new emulator, Melon DS I'm using. It's more recent. It's like, just because an emulator is old does not mean it's finished. That's an indicator.
Yeah, but it's also, just because something's new doesn't mean it's better yet, but
well, this is definitely
enough,
yeah, this one's more recent and definitely feels more stable with features that should have been there from the start, for fuck's sake. Anyway, yeah, rambling. Right, let's go over to the DS screen anymore. And due to the nature of how this emulator works, it doesn't boot the game straight away. I don't mind. I think you can, but that can't be asked. Right, so let me just select the ROM. So, oh, never mind. I was gonna say you can actually start the emulator into the DS UI by default, like the start. It's a proper DS experience, but right, it is a little loud. Oh, that should do. Okay, right. Let me just make sure this works. Well, it seems to be working, so that's all that matters.
Yeah.
Capture's working, and yeah, let's go right into the game. Oh, right, sorry. I pressed B, but, sorry. I'm using an Xbox controller. A is B because, you know, Nintendo button layouts.
The things the same.
No, I put the button layout the same as the normal Nintendo layout would be. Right, so benefit with the emulator here is that I do get to have this at a much slightly higher resolution, so it's a little cleaner than I normally would have.
Hey, it's a green environment study zone for Sonic.
It's not Green Hill, I swear.
How original.
I mean, it's a jungle. It's different, right?
Yeah, but like, it could have been a worse attempt, but yeah.
I mean, it does visually look distinct, but yeah, green environment by default. Yay.
Not that there's anything wrong with green.
I mean, yeah, green is good. It's just, you know, there's a point where you start using it.
Yeah.
And I'm not learning my lessons at all from when I did the test. I'm taking the exact same route when I did the test. Typical. Right, so I should probably re-explain this game again, because the first one didn't happen, right?
I just know that we introduced the new character, but I don't even know. She's not Rouge, right?
No, that's Sonic Adventure 2. That's the bat. We're talking about a cat. Completely different. Oh, I think I already obtained the emerald. Weird. It's like I didn't save the game, but I already obtained the emerald when I did the test. I'll just re-obtain it again. Right, so yeah, this
Is
is
it just Violet?
sorry.
I'm trying to think what she was called and I can't remember. Was it just Violet?
No, there is no character named that in Sonic the franchise. It's Blaze. You know, fire. It's in the name.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah. So this is Dimps's major Sonic game on the DS after the advanced games, and I guess they wanted to change things up by making it faster. So they implemented the boost mechanic. And that's it. This is all you need to know. This is weird. I have to do this with a mouse. This is so wrong.
Oh god.
I mean, it doesn't change much, really. End of the day, it's just, you know, an extra layers in between now.
Yeah, I guess like, assuming you don't have it on your mouse right now, so you just, you know, have to then take off hands of controller, get to the mouse, and it's awkward.
Well, it doesn't really change much, because seeing the way how the DS worked, whenever you needed to use the stylus, you're losing your hand anyway, so... Be glad you can't see my mouse. You feel wrong.
I mean, I can.
No, you can't. You're seeing the OBS side.
Yeah, but there's a mouse on there when you do this.
Oh shit, yeah there is. I thought you couldn't see that. Fuck. Oh, yes.
Actually also visible on the stream.
Okay, sorry. I thought that wasn't visible. I thought it wasn't capturing that. Never mind. I'll fix that later.
You cut it off for the most part, so good job on you.
Yeah. Alright.
We probably have to just do this for your own sanity.
I'll fix it later. I mean, I know if like any other viewer would be seeing a mouse just casually on the screen, it's like, just move it off screen for fuck's sake.
Yeah. I know, it's pretty amazing, but it's like the prime example of like, the teacher shows you something on the PC.
Oh, fuck's sake. Every time, man.
And the same with, just disable autoplay on YouTube.
Oh. Yeah, I know that feeling quite well. Ooh, free one up. Even though it was there. Alright, so this game goes by really fast, so I barely have a chance to even explain fuck all anything. I probably will in a bit. But most of this game is really just trying, you know, point A to point B, like classic Sonic games. You can treat it like a normal classic Sonic game, it's just, you know, you have benefits boosting more often than not. So, boost.
Yay.
Because, you know, the pure benefit with boosting is that you're practically invincible when you're running against enemies. Because before in classic games, you couldn't do that running blindly. You have to know the stage layouts. But this game is encouraging you to run blindly whilst you're boosting. So, do that, you know?
That actually, I feel like this should have realized sooner, because this is also something that I like watching. I'm like, the game kind of punishes you for going fast, because then you can't react anymore. But you know, the game is about going fast.
No, the original classic games, the reward was the speed you get for going. I'm not phrasing right. The reward was going fast. Like, the reward is being fast. That's pretty much it. But you know, you only get to be fast if you know the stage layouts and tricks and all that stuff. You know, that's the reward. That's how it works. You know, just going fast wasn't the reward. I'm not phrasing it correctly, but you get what I mean.
Yeah. But it's kind of like, if you're playing it for the first time, the game kind of punishes you if you go fast, because you will run into stuff you can't react to anymore.
Yeah, but that's the wrong mentality you're having. Because X equals, you know, speed equals win, but that's not it. Speed is reward, then win.
Yeah. Knowing stage is win, because then you can go fast.
Yes. Yeah. Fuck you, tree stump. I was boosting, mister. Oh, fucking damn. I don't know how I hit that one. Alright, so this is... I think this Sonic Rush was one of the major launch DS titles, if I remember correctly. So it was trying to utilize, well, the dual screens. As you can see here, there's no way I could capture and prioritize on just the one screen. Annoyingly. For fuck's sake.
It's also, like... It clearly extends to the bottom, but I don't know where the cutoff point is, and it's weird.
Oh, there's a ball. Oh, for fuck's sake. Excuse me for rolling down a hill. That's classic, you know, Sonic tradition. You roll down a hill, you go faster. Excuse me for expecting the norm.
When did this turn into the Lost Ark?
I'm not going to boost till I need to, which is about... No. There we go. Fine. There we go. Oh, overshot it. There you go. So when you're jumping off ramps or anything like that, when you're specifically launched, you can't just initiate the tricks manually, but you can press the jump button to initiate tricks that extend your boost meter. And if you press the shoulder buttons, you can do a finish, basically, to extend your jump or, push out a direction. Young me did not know about the finishing thing for a while.
Oh.
Because why would I ever press the shoulder button to do a trick? Most of the time that would cancel out speed or something like that. Eggman! What are you up to now? Oh, wrong button. Sonic, you little pest. Soon, ultimate power will be within my grasp. And I shall be invincible! I may not know what your plan is, but it's never going to work. Okay, Eggman. This all seems familiar. It's like I've already done this before.
Yeah. Was this with
Go on, say it.
negative Sonic, negative Eggman, or was this a different game?
No, you're thinking right, and thank you for saying it the most non-wrong way possible.
Yeah, it's like, oh god, it's negative, I just negative.
Eggman Nega. We know. It sounds wrong. They didn't know.
Yeah. It's like, yeah.
I mean, just like, with the context needed, it makes sense. They're just short-terming the word negative. But, out of context.
Yeah. I mean, I might have told this before. Like one of the best Formula One Reddit posts I ever saw was a complete accident, and pretty much was like, if you could remove like one of the races that are being held at the weekend, which ones would you remove and why? And the phrasing of the title was great, because it was just like, if you could eliminate a race.
A race.
Yeah, which one would you pick?
I mean, if this was Mass Effect, I'd say the Batarians, but no.
Yeah. And then this is like in the comments, like people like pointing out, oh god, this would be really funny if it hits all. Like the person who poses like, why? Like, oh, how do I edit the title? Like, you can't. Like,
too late. Damage already done.
Yeah.
I like doing that when I'm just standing still.
And
just
yeah,
press
it
up.
did hit all, because of course it did.
Naturally. Nice sky up there. It's bad nothing's going on right about now. Okay. That's my fault. Thought I had more space. Yeah, I only know when it's safe to move when the thing stops moving. Like, moving left, I mean. Yeah, it's a beautiful day out here.
Yeah, it's quite nice.
This is the equivalent of doing like the crouch taunting type thing, pretty much. I mean, I can't do that, but it's not as effective. It's just, he's just crouching down, getting ready. You right there, kid?
No.
Seems to be a bit broken. Do you mind if I break it a bit more?
I'm actually surprised how many times you have to hit it.
Yeah,
like, normally it's like 3 times and done.
Well, it's basically more on the classic Sonic games, because originally it was like 6 to 8 hits originally.
Oh.
Was it? Is it 8 or is it 12? I didn't actually. I'm not counting it right now. It'd be distracting. There you go. No, it's 8. Okay. Yeah, it's just basing on the original classic games and how boss fights used to be. It could be worse. It could be 16 hits. Ooh. It's a square gem. I shall take it. Or not. Wait, there's more than one? Bye!
Okay.
Who's that? Okay, whatever. Moving on. I love the music in this game. It's really good.
Yeah.
No, I don't think we will try it again. I'm good. Hey, what's up? Eggman's got another crazy scheme, and we saw some mysterious girl. We? What do you mean we? It's just you, Sonic. What are you on about?
I have multiple personalities.
I wouldn't be
Maybe
surprised.
he included Eggman in this?
I guess, but he left before... Oh, whatever. Things starting to get interesting, eh, Tails?
Idle hands can be a dangerous thing, Sonic. I've completely forgot what kind of
Young.
president for Tails. This ultimate power that Eggman spoke of. I wonder what kind of power he was talking about.
So wait, Tails was there, we just didn't see him? Just judging about the
I also
phrasing.
didn't tell. I think we talked about the exact same thing.
No need to worry. Whatever he decides to do, we'll stop him. Let's go, Tails. I know I can always count on you by standing on the sidelines and cheering me on.
That's what I'm best at. Hey Sonic, wait for me!
Yep. Yay. Very useful. And that's it. That's
and
all.
I'm not doing tower life stuff.
No, no reason to. Alright, next zone, Water Palace. So I think it was like the third or fourth area. I kind of just felt worn out from the format initially. Let's hope I do better this time around. Boost to win. Wee. It's like a good majority of the game is just doing this trick thing. You'll never hear the game's music naturally. Let's see. Oh, by the way, you should really like if you're gonna listen to the game's music, make sure it's the OST version, so it's not horrendously, crushed by DS compression.
Fair, yeah.
No, I need that. Hang on. The way that this game works with the obtaining the Chaos Emeralds, it has to be 1 emerald per area. So I've got to get the second emerald in this zone specifically.
Yeah, it's the first act then, or is it
This is the second.
No,
it's gotta be based on the world, not on the act. I mean, you can get the emerald on the second act if you want to, but it has to be based on the zone. So right now I'm in the second zone, so it's the second emerald here.
World acts the stages in this
There it is.
zone.
Found it.
Okay, then I just
That's alright. It's easy to get mixed up because
yeah, it's like
the fucking
just
Nintendo.
all the worlds and levels.
No, because Nintendo likes to make things worse as well. We're mixing those two up. So I'm gonna die in a minute. Mistakes were made. Oh. I was more prioritized as like, oh look, there's a special stage thing. I'll just use that right now. No, I can't. Enough energy? Ah, no, not enough. That's not enough. I need at least a second bar's worth. Which was probably that right there.
And you're probably going to spawn again.
This should be inevitable in a minute. This is fine. Not falling for that. Look at that bomb. It's asking for trouble. Dips is kind of infamous with, at least with the advanced titles, that they were kind of infamous with very evil stage designs a little bit. It's like, yes, they designed the boost formula, but fuck, these stages were terrible. A lot of insta-death pits and shit like that. They loved it way too much. Just praying.
For the special stage now.
I need to find the nearest one. That's the problem. It's too far back.
Oh, there's multiples. Okay.
Yeah, there's gonna be more than one. It's just, that one was miles back and locked up in sequences and all that.
Okay. Nice.
Is there one here? No. Okay. It's just like if you stumble across it, use it. Okay. Nope. Ah. And there we go. Is there a spring up here? Oh, fuck's sake. Of course it happens when I get hit and I can't do anything about it.
Yeah.
Find another one in a minute. Well, in the next act. Fuck. Could have got it there, but I happened to run into the enemy while stopping, pretty much.
This is also something because, like, just watching somebody play Sonic games without you being familiar with those stages, like, how did you navigate those things?
Make sure you stay on the top path, keep going right, and the end result will be fine.
Yeah.
That's the general.
It's like, how do you know where it's going?
It's not very hard. It's just you have an instinct. platformers instincts. You should know this from doing Rayman by about now.
Yeah, but women usually, I can see all the paths you can take on one screen and it's not multiple layers and
yeah, fair enough. I'll give you that one. Sonic is a bit more complex on platforming stuff, and that's a pit. Yeah, that's the dimps moment right there. Terrible stage design. Yeah, you just kind of get an instinct for how Sonic stage is supposed to be processed, I guess. I'm not sure how to describe it, really.
yeah, it's just getting a feeling.
Okay, we're gonna do this nice and slow. Slow in a Sonic game, what is this?
Okay.
To be fair, this platforming in this game is not perfectly precise, so I'm sorry to be a bit sloppy about it. Should be a special stage somewhere around here eventually. It's got to be close. Nope. Okay. Do it again. Doesn't matter. I got a spring here. I can just keep generating momentum if I need to. I think that's what it's referred to. Momentum. Makes sense, I guess.
Yeah.
So, where's the special stage thing? For fuck's sake. Fine. I'm gonna fly right past it in a minute. I know it.
Yeah, this is the other thing. It's like, oh, there's this thing, and now I'm 3 screens away from it.
Oh, for fuck's sake. I wanted that shield. It was really practical. So there's 2 types of shields in this game. At this point, there used to be like 3 or 4, but now it's just 2. So you just got the regular shield. For fuck's sake. This is fine.
You're having fun, right?
Yeah, I'm having fun. It's just dimpsisms are kicking in. So there's 2 types of shields in this game. There's the regular shield, the green one, and then this one, the electric shield. This one draws in rings nearby, so that's why I want to keep it.
Yeah, that is nice. Yeah.
It's the better of the 2 shields. There we go. Jumped too late, apparently. Stupid splash damage.
That was dangerous.
Yep. Especially when the screen distance isn't quite accurate, I've just noticed. I did add you can have like the screen be perfectly exact next to each other, so you know you won't see a line. But these DS games were made with that buffer gap in between the 2 screens in mind, so they don't quite line up.
Yeah, probably throws you off, right?
Yeah. So when I'm seeing the barrels at the top full, I'm expecting it to fall sooner than it actually is. Right there, that's shit. There we go. To see where it's cutting off from there. Oh, I just pushed it from the side. Okay. Alright, here we go. Found one. There eventually. There we go.
Hey.
You just need a little past the first bar. Okay, now to awkwardly transition to the stylus / mouse.
Hey. I don't know you actually need more because it's the second part too.
Yeah, they always get more complicated as they go along. Should we put my controller down? But my mouse is already here. Ah, shit. I mean, to be fair, these are designed to be done one-handed, so you know, I'm fine. But it's just, oh, for fuck's sake. I guess there is some physical disadvantage because I don't know. I guess I can react more with the stylus compared to the mouse. There's some logic behind it. Oh yeah, just thought I could. Since you got my old 3DS now, have you managed to lose your stylus yet?
No. I'm careful of that stuff.
Huh, you haven't even replaced it yet, surprisingly.
Because like I just placed it where I equipped it 3DS.
Okay, that's good. Considering that's the stylus that wasn't made for it, by the way.
Yeah, I can't put it in, which is a bit
no.
annoying.
Sorry, it was the only spare stylus I had on me.
No. You don't apologize for getting me a 3DS and then not having it perfect, like, first.
I'm pretty sure you can get one quite cheap. Like, the original stylus it was meant for was one of those foldable, not foldable, compressible styluses, whatever. That would easily be lost, but at least you could store it away.
Yeah, but... Yeah, thanks. Yeah, like...
Yeah, no problem. Now you have an access to entire library of games that are now closed. The eShop is dead.
Yeah, this is again, like... I hate it when and like Nintendo is actually like one of the worst when it comes to this. It's like, don't pirate our games, but also don't buy our games because you can't.
Fuck you, no one's using a 3DS anymore, even though they got a brilliant library that's only exclusive there that don't get ports.
Yeah.
And, like, only a couple of games got ported to Switch, but not a lot.
Yeah. At least Ghost Trick is now.
Yeah, it's coming to all the consoles now, so there's no excuse now. It's an excessive amount of rings. Is that expecting me to fuck up or something? You think I have enough?
Maybe.
Come on, show that emerald.
I
Hey, Adrian. I would agree with you there with backwards compatibility, but how would you do that? Like, how would that work? Like, Wii U games I can understand, but Switch, yeah, I've got no fucking idea. Like Switch for the 3DS, like how would you do that?
We use dark magic.
I suppose, or just the usual, put it on the online thing, whatever they seem to be insisting on for emulation's sake.
It is an official emulator from.
No, so what the Switch is providing for NES, SNES, and N64 games is they're just emulating it, but it's exclusively on the online part. So you can't purchase these games, you have to be on the online subscription. Fuck you.
Right. This is seriously bad. Like, Nintendo makes all these amazing games, and then it's like, how do you mess this up? Like,
I'll be fine. Well, they messed it up by just making money. He's like, we made this online servers, we better make sure we have a good reason why we should keep it.
don't like subscription stuff. It's also why I haven't technically, quote-unquote, bought the new Trackmania, because I can't buy it. I have to subscribe to it, and I don't like this.
This is why I'm kind of more supporting for at least Sony's attempt at it, where yes, they do a subscription service for their older games, but I think, I'm not sure all the older games, at least the PS3 games, any PS1 games they've actually put on there for their subscription service, you can just buy them individually, which is quite nice.
Okay, that is nice, yeah.
And I think a couple of the classic PS3 games that you did own on like PS3 and such, I think they do transfer over to the PS4 and PS5, so that's kind of nice. You want to escape this time, Eggman? That's the other one. That's you.
Rahahaha.
Hey, what's so funny?
I'm sorry, I shouldn't have laughed, but you're so cool. You taunted me by not using my full title. Rahahaha.
What? Are you out of your mind, Eggman?
Ha ha ha. There you go again. But in the end, you will be destroyed by Dr. Eggman Negative.
Okay, well done.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Let's just call him Dr. Negative.
Yeah.
One of those things just like on paper it sounds fine, and then it's translated.
Yeah. And even though like it's probably, you know, in Japanese and paper it sounds fine. They divide it out in English because like you can't write this and not be like, oh,
Wait a minute. It's like, fuck you. Right. I think I might need to probably. I think this emulator does have like a priority thing, whatever. You know, most programs have that, whatever. So I might need to amp this up a little bit because I'm getting performance hits, but nothing major. I'm completely tolerable. It's just, you know, I noticed this shit. Oh, for fuck's sake, I wasn't ready. Ow! This is pretty much just a repeat of the last boss fight, just now it's underwater.
that's it, Sonic.
But in 3D!
And yeah, that's just a shitty though.
Yeah, that's all he does. It's like, be more practical, but no, you won't be. Oh, fuck's sake. I hate you can only hit it when it's ready, like, even though, like, the dome is still there, you still can't hurt it.
Yeah, that's right.
You use the shoulder I'm not sure what it's referred to. If I had the instruction manual refer to it, the shoulder button, you can use it for a quick burst of movement. Okay, halfway there. I will say, like, the DS is quite a capable, like, you know, I was gonna praise it, for fuck's sake. Hang on. Because the DS is quite capable of doing 3D technology. Not great, mind you, it's within limitations, but, you know, it's capable of doing it. Clearly. Ah! A lot of cheap hits going on here. Wow, that's a... Jesus. That's a library.
It's like... I didn't even realize, like...
It's like, there's a lot of games out there.
Yeah.
Thank you for existing backwards technology. Now don't go away. Where are you going? There's a mechanic here that you probably don't notice until you find the boss fights. So yes, you do. When you do get hit, you drop rings and all that. But the more you get hit and recollect those same rings, the further away those rings actually splash out from. So after like 3 or 4 hits, whatever, the rings go flying really far and hard to reach.
Yeah. Which makes sense.
Oh, fuck you. Yeah, but right now, the rings gone flying. Yeah, indie games just exploded a lot in the last generation. For fuck's sake. Typical.
Which makes sense, you know, like, developer tools have been getting better and the market of, you know, games just grows.
I remember when they were exploding, like, during the 360 era with the, what was it, the summer indie games, something like that, and they're promoting indie games? Like, that's where Dust was popular from, and, yeah, Bastion was there too as well, and a few others. I quite know where the indie games at the time.
Yeah, which is funny because, like, if you'd not say Bastion, like, I wouldn't really consider it an indie game anymore.
No, because yeah, that was the thing. That's when it was popularizing indie games. But you know, nowadays it's just like it's just a game. There's nothing indie about it anymore. It's just that's the norm now.
Yeah, I mean,
oh, neat. Thanks, Disney. Yes. Hey, there's been some. Let's see. What's going on the Disney front right now, besides Star Wars? Because that's going on right now, isn't it?
yeah. I did watch a soccer trailer and the Visions trailer now, so we can do it.
That's good. So, Rebels fans are going to be very excited with Ahsoka.
Yeah. And this is like already the point where it's like, I mean, I'm excited watching the trailer and trailer, but it's like, now I know what's going to happen, and you know, I like being surprised.
Sorry, but it's just like you as being one of the Rebel fan that exists. So
yeah, Rebels was good.
It is genuinely good. I get where the hate is coming from, like at the start, but you know, if you actually watch it, fuck's
yeah,
sake.
and like even at the start, like Ezra, even at his worst, is like in the beginning is not like there are worse child characters out there by far.
Definitely, it's just like the Steam Universe syndrome, basically. Starts off kiddie and childish, then actually gets the grip of where it wants to be.
Which, I'm gonna say, like, maybe it was because I was already on board with Star Wars and everything, but I liked Ezra way more than beginning Steven.
Yeah, there we go. Got it. Just need to use the spin dash. That exists, so forget about that. He's like, spin dash? Well, I just need a boost. Where's the boost? Quite sure how to avoid that one. Gotta get that.
I mean, Disney Villain song has always been really great.
Yeah, most Disney villain songs are pretty good. If they're gonna include Disney villain songs, can you do the one that was nixed from Emperor's New Groove? Yzma was supposed to have a villain song, and that didn't make the cut, annoyingly. Well, he made the song though and everything, like vocalized and everything.
I need to find this now.
I never actually listened to it. I just know it existed. But it's like if you're gonna include villain songs, include the ones that didn't make it.
Yeah.
Snuff out the light, thank you. I think they cut it due to pacing reasons, and also it's not a musical film.
Yeah.
Besides at the start.
The start, yeah. But
Yeah. That's Tom Jones. So it's like you can't remove Tom Jones. Alright, boss defeat.
it's like I'm trying to think about villains, and it's like, why can't I find?
Think of any right now until someone points it out.
Yeah, it's like, oh, Mulan doesn't have one. Tarzan also doesn't really have one. It's like,
Wait a minute. What? Did he say his name was Eggman Negative?
he looks like just like Eggman.
Maybe Eggman just got some new disguise.
Even so, Eggman wouldn't change without a reason. Eggman's speech about unlimited power. It's really bugging me. There we are with Star Wars again. Sonic, let's go to my workshop. There's something I want to check out.
Okay, let's go, Tails. Damn technicalities. It's like shit. Pixar is now proper full-on Disney now. Fuck. It's like there was a phase where Pixar and Disney, they weren't the same thing. And then Disney bought up Pixar and everything's okay now.
Yeah, Golden Age Pixar was on another level.
Mm-hmm. Sorry, I'm nitpicking here and stopping the plot, but also it's like there was a phase when Pixar was insistent on not making sequels. Toy Story 2 doesn't count because that was an exception due to the times. I could explain that, but I haven't got the time. But they were insistent on not doing sequels. As soon as the buyout happens, sequels ahoy! So, have you discovered anything interesting, Tails?
I don't believe it, Sonic. Something wrong with the space-time continuum.
What?
There's a tear in the space-time continuum. And it's expanding.
What?
If it continues to expand, the fabric of reality will become altered.
Is this Eggman's work?
I don't know. It might have something to do with Eggman Negative.
I'm also concerned about that mysterious girl you saw too. Even though Tails wasn't there, but whatever.
Like,
he was not there.
yeah, it's like, how does he phrase it? Like, you saw, like, you were standing in front of it, Sonic. Anyway, we can't leave things as they are right now, Sonic.
Okay, let's go, Tails. Go where?
I don't know. Also, hi, Chow.
I think that was Chow.
Chow. It's like I didn't fully read it and remember that it's gone.
I know a Sonic fan when I see one. It's like Chow. I must refer to the Sonic Chows. Chow are cute. All right. Let's see, stage 3. Should be fine. For some reason, is the Act 2 stage. It has, for some reason, a elevator sequence. Might as well describe that as that from a fighter game for some reason. Oh yeah, in these rooms.
Oh, so you have to...
Not much challenge here. Just
It's not even all of them at once. It's like, yay, do this for the time.
I escaped from Unleashed for a reason. God damn it! I like Unleashed, but not this stuff.
Yeah, but like in Unleashed it was at least separate levels where you fight and not interrupting the
flow of the
running
stage.
stages.
Let's implement that here, because no one will mind. Actually, this came up before Unleashed, so what am I talking about? Unleashed stole a terrible idea. Oh. You give me an item that gives me full speed and then... Frozen, get out of here!
Like, and on one hand, I don't mind Frozen because, like, I don't really care about the hype. It's like, I can shut myself off really rather from the kind of stuff. So it's like, I didn't notice it, and that's why I can just take Frozen where it is. But if you've been exposed to it, yeah, I understand the annoyance.
I skipped that shit straight away when I was hearing it in Kingdom Hearts 3. It's like, oh, I see the accidentally pressed the skip button by intentionally pausing. Oh, missed it. can't tell if this is easier or harder now that I'm doing this on an emulator. I would do this authentically, but my capture method just says no. To be fair, there's no real way of doing it authentically anymore, is there?
No.
Look at you, Nintendo. At least the benefit with doing the stylus input is that technically you can do it as fast as you want going left and right, if you can physically do it. There's no limit how fast you can move left and right, so just do it.
That is nice, yeah.
Ah, missed it. So I would read the chat right now, but I'm like, I'm playing a game right now. Can't do two things at once.
It's just to do into Land of Ice instead of Frozen because of how it sounds.
It's too generic.
Yeah. But it's still better than what they do with the German titles.
What was the German one again? I've forgotten.
The Ice Königin, völlig unverfroren, which again they had to add a subtitle that makes no sense, but it's like completely unfrozen. It's like
What?
It doesn't even make sense as a pun, really. Like it kind of does, but it's so bad that it's not even my level of bad that I actually enjoy, because like I think they thought it was good and that's what ruins it. Yeah. It's very much like the Ice Queen.
Which was the original title, by the way.
Yeah.
Guess they could just be asked to translate it, even though it's not a hard thing to translate, for fuck's sake.
And yeah, it was correct about Personal Group, which also took me a while to realize, like with online talks, oh, it's the same movie. But at least with Personal Group, it makes sense for the movie and it explains it a bit, but yeah.
Emerald Git. It is a shame you can't just use the same emerald spot, whatever, just so you can grind the other emeralds. No, you can't do that individually per stage. Oh, fuck. Should've known that would happen.
Yeah.
Thankfully, the emerald is kept.
Okay, we're about to see the emerald states, right?
Well, I'm gonna find out the hard way in a minute. After the next stage, it's like, where's the third emerald? I know I got it. Really should count as a checkpoint as well when you play one of those, but no! Wants to be special, does it?
At least they give them at the same time, it's a bit faster.
Some of the lower route is faster. How does that work? Oh, ran out of boost. It's like, where's the boost? I pressed the button, nothing happens.
Oh. Wait. It's supposed to happen.
Whee! Yeah, you can use the sideways aerial thing to do... Yeah, it does do damage as well as just, you know, boost you forward to the side. I want that balloon. Can't stop me.
Oh, shit.
I have no idea where I am right now. I think I'm further than I was a minute ago. There's a massive difference it takes when you go a different route.
Is there actually a Frozen 3 planned?
There's gotta be.
Yeah,
I haven't seen the announcement for it. I just know that, let's see, what films have been announced? I know Toy Story 5 is happening, redundant as that one is. They're doing a live-action remake of Moana for some fucking reason. That film's not even 10 years old, it's still 7.
Yeah.
It's like, that's way too soon to make a remake.
I mean, that just works a bit because most of the characters aren't animals, but yeah.
It's like,
Still.
what? Of all the remakes, you're just jumping straight to Moana? What about Hercules? Oh wait, that one is happening.
Oh.
It won't be the
And
same.
again, like,
it won't have James Woods. I can't have the 80s without James Woods.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
at least like these at least work better than, you know, the Lion King, where it's like real life animals just don't look like it just doesn't work.
It can work if you
Silly.
could be asked to animate them more expressively, but you didn't. And also, yes,
No,
Adrian, Toy
because
Story
they're
5 is
literally
happening.
just real life animals that suddenly, you know, act and talk like humans. And it's like
Some
my
stylization
brain
wouldn't
still
hurt.
can't get over this.
Shit. Yeah.
I mean, Zootopia 2 is happening, which I hope it doesn't focus too much on. Was it Judy and I forgot the names.
I'll give you a minute. Yeah, I have no idea what they're focusing on plot-wise for Toy Story 5. They just confirmed that it's happening, but it's like, with what? What storyline could you possibly tell with it? There we go, made it. Make these sequences. What are you, alien? I can't picture what they were telling it. Maybe go. No, I think because they have confirmed that Woody is being voiced again, so they must be using him. But it's like, what was it, Tim Allen? I'm not sure. It's just like, you know, they've already confirmed cast, so it's just like, what could they possibly tell with the story that they've ran out of?
Yeah, maybe they will not fully explore the buggery they made with the, you know, other things also being sentient in this universe. Right, they're totally going to clear this up in a way that makes sense and doesn't cause more issues.
4 was unnecessary, but, you know, as a film, it was fine. I didn't hate it. It was just like, I didn't need it.
Yeah.
That's the film in a nutshell. I have thought of something, though. So, do you know anything about the development history of Toy Story 2? I guess I'll bring this up now.
No, I don't know anything.
Right. As I pointed out earlier, that, you know, Pixar was insistent on not doing sequels, yet Toy Story 2 happened. And it wasn't because of money. That was literally, at the time, Disney was developing their own CGI team, basically. And since Disney had some of the rights to Toy Story or whatever, or an agreement, they would do the sequel themselves. And then Pixar themselves saw what they were doing for the sequel and was like, oh, no, you're not making that. But it was too late. They already announced it. It's like, shit, well, scratch that initial script you have because it's terrible. We'll do it ourselves. Twice. They remade the film 2 or 3 times. And they were rushing. Fuck, they were rushing. It's a miracle the film came out.
I like this. I like that they're like, okay, no, you're not ruining this. Like,
yeah, they did not like the original
to do
script.
This, which we don't want to, but just do it right, and you know we have to do it right because.
Yeah, that's pretty much what happened. I might be mixing up ideas, but apparently the original script idea for Toy Story 2, the Disney version, was that apparently the Buzz Lightyears around the world were apparently developing defects, and that they need to be recalled back to the factory of where they were built from, and the story would be revolved around Buzz having a defect, basically, and, you know, story plotline around that idea, essentially. It's a neat idea, I like the idea of it, but it's just like, this is Disney doing it. How are they going to handle it compared to how Pixar would do it?
Yeah, it's like, it's not terrible, like a device just, but yeah, also not.
Yeah, Toy Story 2 it's a miracle turned out fine. That's because Pixar was handling it. That's the difference. But yeah, the first time was literally scratching the initial script. They didn't like it, so that however much of that film was made, probably wasn't too much, but you know, they stopped that before it was too late. The second time they had to remake it, though, was, I'm pretty sure a few people know this story, is that they accidentally deleted almost half of the film by a simple programming code mistake. It was something in their database that they've accidentally typed in a code that pretty much deletes everything as fast as possible, whatever. I think they were just like clearing out some junk, and they accidentally deleted some of the assets of the film. It's like, ah, shit. We've lost the film. Fuck. They didn't have to remake it all, thankfully. Like, they had backups. Dodgy backups, mind you. They weren't perfect, but they got some backups, so that's all that mattered. But yeah, oops. They accidentally lost most of the film, and they had to work on it again. Crunch time was real in that film.
Yeah, you can imagine.
So yeah, make sure you have backups and good ones too.
Yeah, because like this is something that, and this sometimes happens, you know, in like other tech companies, even big ones. It's like, how do you lose your code? Like, I think you mentioned this for one game. It's like the repositories are thinking, like even if I would now go to my company and delete everything, you can revert this. It would like take a bit of effort, but not that much.
Oh, yeah, I saw the trailer for Star Wars Visions. That looks promising. Looks nice.
I do like anthology because like it's going to be interesting no matter what. And
legit, like looks like one of them is literally being handled by Archman. Wallace and Gromit is like, not what I expected, but I'll take it. It's Star Wars.
The only thing I was kind of a bit buggered down with Visions 1 was that every single shot seemed to focus on Jedi and versus Sith, and it's like,
I did notice
can
that.
we just tell a Star Wars story without Jedis?
Without a lightsaber for 5 minutes.
Yeah. Which also is like why I really liked Rogue One. It's like, yeah, we can tell stories without being focused on Jedis, and they will still make good stories.
I mean, we still have to use the Force somewhere, but, you know, we'll just brush that off.
Yeah. Oh yeah, but for me that was fine. It's like...
Oh no, you caught it. Shit, didn't expect him to catch it. Alright, I think that's the problem with this one. You gotta wait a bit before you can kick it back. What? That's impossible. Let's see. Closest example would be... I was gonna say Black Knight. I was just about to mention Black Knight.
it would also be the Ribbon one.
Yeah. No, Eggman's in there. As
but
as
he
the
isn't
king.
the villain.
But he's Eggman, so fuck you. Yeah, Adrian's asking specifically the story without Eggman. Was thinking of Sonic Lost World. It's like, no, he's in that story too. Fuck. Without Eggman. Ah, come on. Do I know any of my repertoire of knowledge? No, I'm not thinking it right now. No, not colors. Generations doesn't count. Fuck. They all feature Eggman. He's asking game as well. Wait, no, not story. Did anything happen in the comics yet? Kinda, I guess. Sky Patrol, that counts. That does count. No matter how much people try to ignore his existence. You, Sega. Right, yeah. There's some interesting factoids about that game, by the way. So I think it was... Tails got a couple of games that were on the Game Gear, I think Sky Patrol originally... It wasn't being handled by Sega, but the developers were originally making a Disney game, I recall. One of the characters has a striking resemblance to Pete. A Disney character.
Okay.
And it makes a lot of sense why a lot of the characters don't feel like they belong in a Sonic game. That's interesting. It's one of the... There's a lot of games back then that were just converted from one IP to another.
Oh yeah, that's happened. Is Professor Bacon?
No, we have Professor Pickle.
Oh.
You know, the creativity with the boss fight here being a dung beetle, not a stag beetle, they're two different things.
So he then turned himself into a pickle, and it was the funniest shit.
Funniest shit I've ever seen.
Which I think this is actually quite telling of the Rick and Morty fanbase that this somehow became...
That's the peak joke.
The peak joke. It's like...
Of all the other humor that the show does have, and I'm sure that it does have better humor, this is the
Yeah,
best that the audience reacts with.
Can we try this again?
No, he's got an S rank. That's the best you can get. Oh, okay. That'll be interesting. I mean, game films are doing well so far, so you can't fuck this one up, right?
It's still a video game movie.
Shoot! Find like this isn't really helpful.
We need to find out the source of this problem. Sonic, we need more information.
Sounds like a good idea. Let's go look around. Yeah, right. So this game was made by the Dimps team, so they brought in elements from Sonic Advance, which includes Cream.
This must be Cream's house. Anyone home?
Oh, what a welcome surprise. Hi, Tails. That's Vanilla, by the way, not Cream, even though they got the same color pattern. If you're looking for Cream, you just missed her.
Huh. I wonder where she went.
She's out with a new friend. I don't recall her name, but she had an interesting purple outfit. Oh my god. It's gotta be her.
Do you remember which way they were headed?
I I think they were headed toward the town. Thank you, ma'am. Let's go, Tails.
Okay.
So Vanilla is like the only official Sonic character who is a parent. Like no one else. Like no one else has a parent or is one. It's just weird. Like official official Sonic media, comics don't count or anything else. Just it's weird.
Yeah, I mean, this is also, you know, like the humanoid animals. Also raises so many questions, so
That it does.
that's what to think about.
Adrian, for your question, it kind of depends on the character, mind you, but I can't imagine that Cream would look too far different to our mom looks like. Just, you know, maybe just a slightly different hairstyle, maybe? I don't know. I'm not a designer. What do I know? Ah, my ears! Pretty sure that it was this bad on the original DS speakers as well. I gotta remember, like, the DS speakers were quite limited at the time. Like, you know, pretty cheap budgeted devices they were.
Which also, like, you know, there isn't that much room for good speakers, so...
Nor for a mic. It's like, yes, the mic can register and hear you, but, like, it was really crap, so it would just peak real easily, which is what they used it for, like, you know, blowing to the mic.
I can detect that something made a sound right now.
I can definitely tell I'm receiving noise. What noise? I can't tell you exactly. Maybe a booster, a special stage thing around nearby. I've got a feeling.
Yeah, it's like...
Ah.
It should be somewhere here now.
You start getting a feel for it after a while.
Yeah.
Also, I'm getting flashbacks to those stages very quickly. It's like, oh yeah, I remember dying here a few times. Why was that?
Going to find out, hopefully.
It's probably going to be very nearby if memory is serving me correctly. Ah, yeah, this. This ought to do it. Why not? Okay. No, no, here it was. Right here. That's where it was. That part. Because I instinctually want to jump on those swinging pendulums. Because who wouldn't? Over here? Nope, okay. I have a feeling like last time I played this game properly all the way, I probably did revisit this stage just to get the emerald. So there's always that one stage you suck at really badly, you know?
Yeah.
See. Is that, wait, is that with safe search on? That's the question I'm having right now.
Like, I wouldn't search for Dog Sonic.
There's like, that's too vague. I mean, if you're referring to the cape, my first thought would be when Archie comic was depicting how Sonic would look as an adult, which wasn't that much different. You know, he really was just wearing a cape.
Actually, that's a good point. Like, for how long these characters have been around now? Are they aging at all?
I don't know. I think Sonic's been forever stuck at 16 for quite a while, for the last 3 years. And he's got Ash Ketchum syndrome.
Oh yeah.
Oh, by the way, they finally stopped. They're finally gonna let Ash Ketchum just retire for fucking once.
Yeah, like he became champion, right?
A few times now, actually. So the curse finally lifted.
Yeah.
As soon as you let it happen once. Also did it again.
Yeah.
Goddammit. Yeah, they're actually gonna retire Ash Ketchum and finally use someone else. You know, nothing will change in the anime, I'm imagining. Really got a fight instinct of jumping on the pendulums, even though I want to. Damn it.
Yeah. It's those like when games are becoming unintuitive, like...
No, the second one I have to jump, so I'm just assuming, like, you know, it was like, will there be a third pendulum? No. I think I'm at the end. Did not see a single booster ring anywhere. Did you?
Nope.
I'm just gonna have to pray the one show up in the next act.
Find out that it's related to the Star Wars topic, and when we talked about it already off screen, it's like, oh yeah, they're making a new trilogy with Rey.
Yeah, I confirmed that yesterday with Plumber. Is like, are you sure you want to go this route? Is this wise?
it's like, not that I'm, against that way as a character, that...
Me neither, it's just,
But I just don't have the confidence in Disney that they're going to do this.
It's like, we've learned our lesson, we're not gonna get screwed over again, you know? If you don't get this right with this new trilogy, we're out after the first one.
Yeah.
We just don't want history to repeat, goddammit. We've just got Mandalorian, don't lose this one too.
It's like, and this is another thing where, like, yeah, they're doing really well with them in the lower, but Book of Boba happened, which was
It was
like...
a weak spot, yeah, I will acknowledge
Yeah.
that. Not terrible, but, not, great.
Yeah. But there was stuff in it that was just terrible, which, the scooter kids,
Yeah,
the
those are the
entire
biker
last
gang.
fight scene where they have this big ass scary robot and it chases down a group of people and misses everything.
So much murder.
It's like, it's like, these random back characters, so you can kill some of them for, oh no, this is dangerous. But no.
Another pit. I love Dimp's design of stages where he just throws in pits for no fucking reason.
And yeah, there's at the end of which was apparently really good, which I still haven't watched.
Well, it's not finished, it's still got another season to go to, but Endor is really good just for being tonally grounded. I do appreciate it, because we just haven't had that in a Star Wars experience yet. It's
Yeah.
all been sci-fi fantasy shit. It's like, wait a minute, we can tell an actual legit story here.
Which, I think this is also why the Mandalorian, especially like the first season, resonated with so many, because it was just...
Here we go.
It was just a bounty hunter story for the most part.
Yeah, it started out simple, and then it didn't.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that's a bad thing, it's just like, it started simple. But that was to its benefit. It worked better as like an outsider's introduction to Star Wars, if I had to describe it.
And it also just loves the kind of, Western feel to it.
Yeah, Western storytelling. Well, it's not that now, but, it had a good ground basis to work with. Still looking forward to where it's going right now, even with the so-called filler episode. I still liked it, goddammit.
Yeah.
It's got Jack Black and Christopher Lloyd in it. You can't go wrong. That provide rings, or...
And the important stuff did happen at the end, so it's not...
It's not filler.
Yeah.
Speaking of filler, so I was going through the original Dragon Ball before Z, because there was a show before Z. Did you know that? Yeah, and the last, I think, 4 or 5-ish episodes were nothing but filler. It's like, skip! Because there are times where I was watching the show, it's like, this feels like filler. Looks up. It is filler! Because this has no consequence to the story later on. Like, one of the episodes, Goku is learning... Well, not learning, it was just... Fuck you. Was helping out a village with a... Really generic plot lines, by the way. Helping out a village that was having, like, 2 teaching schools, wherever, compete, whatever, and the good master was ill for some reason. They didn't explain the illness, but whatever. Whatever. And Goku learns a new technique, which is just the afterimage technique again. Because they knew for a fact there's, like, none of this filler stuff is ever going to show up later. So, let's just say that Goku learned a new variant of the afterimage, even though it would never show up again. For fuck's sake. Lazy bastards. Well, it's not lazy. They need to pad it for time because they're going too fucking fast for the for adapting the manga. That's literally why. That's why filler happens
so
most
the
time in
manga
anime.
wasn't written yet, so it's like, oh shit.
Yeah, it happened a lot in Z as well, really
Yeah.
badly, especially with Frieza. It's like by the time they caught up to Super Saiyan, for like Goku obtaining the form, Frieza wasn't killed yet. He hadn't been beaten yet, so the fight was still going on. It's like, shit, we're going too fast. There was also a couple of filler episodes like early on with before the Saiyans reached Earth for Vegeta and Nappa, so there was kind of a couple of side episodes with them just faffing around in space. Just like, let's go to this planet and dominate it whilst we're on the way. Like, okay.
Yeah.
It's like this good filler and then this filler that it makes no impact whatsoever.
Yeah. Which also isn't enjoyable to watch because it's just, yeah. Which kind of also reminds me of kind of the end of Digimon Frontiers. It is also like a lot of episodes that just boil down to, oh, we find the same guys we've been fighting the last 10 episodes again, and that's everything that happened.
Right, it has been a bit for me for Frontiers, but it's like I remember correctly, there was a point where for some reason they go to well, the digital world's equivalent of the moon, right?
Yeah, because I think there was nothing really left anymore.
Yeah, because they explored everything. It's like, fuck it,
Yeah.
the moon.
And yeah, there's like the two knights of stuff.
Yeah, I know what the two, the Royal Knights. I know exactly who you're referring to. The
Yeah,
King Dra-
because
King.
they just continue to fight them and nothing really happens, and then they fight them again and nothing happens, and they fight them again. It's like, can we just get to the final?
You know what bothered me in Digimon Frontiers? So the main villains, whatever the main Digimon, well, not Digimon, the main heroes fight, whatever. They use was it like 6 or 5 of the there's 10 of these like totems or whatever.
Yeah, 10 of the
spirits.
legendary Digimons.
Yeah, something like that. So 5 of them are good and 5 are used for evil purposes. And it bothers me that there was a. So how it works is that we've got 5 main protagonists, whatever, and and at some point in the show, some of those 5 protagonists encounter other kids who showed up in the digital world as well. And I thought at some point, like at this point in the story, the heroes have already defeated the 5 villain Digimon, whatever. They have the spirits,
yeah.
whatever. So it was like, oh, we got 5 new kids, whatever. They're gonna have the spirits now, and they can help fight. Do the fights, join in, whatever, get involved. More characters, yay! No, it's like, what? Come on, you're just holding on to these things. They're not doing anything right now.
Yeah, but you need them to fuse, and there are other kids were jerks to with the small one. Me?
Yeah, tell me, think of what it was. It's been a while, mate.
Yeah.
I know more about like all the other Digimon besides Frontiers for some reason.
Yeah. And I only watch Frontiers, so. But yeah, the stuff. And I'm kind of glad that they didn't introduce like 5 new characters.
It was quite
of
late. It was quite late into the show by that point, but I was like, it's a waste to not use them. That's the thing.
Yeah. But they did use them for like the fusion.
With the main big fusion, which kind of bothers me. It's like, what, you couldn't let him fuse with the other guys? Like, come on.
Yeah.
It had to be just the main 2 or the main first guy. That's it. You couldn't fuse with the others.
One of the issues because it was just the fire and the light guy fighting at the end because they fused and nobody else did it.
It's gotta be Greyman. It's gotta be Greyman or Garurumon. No others. Fuck you.
Yeah.
Damn, the main protagonist bias.
It's still overall actually aged quite well, and it's like, yeah, there was some good stuff in it.
Frontiers is the most, if I had to make a comparison, Power Rangers of the Digimon history.
Fair.
I'm not saying it's a bad thing, but it personally is the weakest of the bunch. But like, it's not bad. It's just different.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, I'm just gonna stick to using Tamers. Tamers is the best one. Oh yeah, right. They got this little bug thing here. You can use that to jump up if you can reach it. The idea you're supposed to use this little bug thing to bounce you up if you're efficient, or get hurt by it, whatever.
We just do it the way you're doing it because it works also.
Nope, not like that. Thought it would phase out by then. Yeah, on the next one. Just literally just turn on. Yeah, if you're efficient, you can hit the spring. You can use the bug thing to hit the Eggman easier. Easier, he says.
It just seems so risky than the other ways you've been doing it. That was a confident one.
That was fine. There, like that. That's what I wanted to do. Jump too early. Fuck you, that was way too small of a window.
Yeah. It's getting fast enough.
That really is way too small of a window. Maybe like following the damn thing. Yeah, there we go. Yeah. Oh, damn you, bug! Yeah. Ah, I missed it. Never mind. Ah. It's like I was either wait for the ring to come back down, but by the time I saw it, it was already gone. That was just maybe careless. No, okay. Probably easier when it's faster? I'm not sure.
Probably because then you just have to stay up.
There we go. Yeah, that's what I wanted to do that makes this whole thing much quicker.
Quicker, yeah.
No, jump on the damn thing. Yeah, look, it's going much faster now. It's fine. What? No, I had a ring. I know for a fact I had a ring. I swear on it, I had a ring. What? I jumped into it. I know for a fact I did. Not that one. That one doesn't count.
This is like when you're getting careless because like you've been doing better before, but yeah.
No, it's just like, I know my way's better. I swear it. Jesus, that was fast. Where did that one come from?
That feels like a bit of a glitch.
It's like... There we go. Now just keep that up.
Yeah, it's like... Then you get this and it's like, oh, this is so easy now, isn't it?
Alright, so I think the electric thing goes down once he attacks straight away. That's my window, pretty much.
Okay.
Yay, got it. Sorry for wasting time there.
No worries. No, this is voiced right because...
It's kind of voiced, but it doesn't really matter. It's the same cutscene each time. Nothing changes. It's like, I should probably go after him, but I'm not gonna.
Yeah, he's like running, he's escaping. I would have to run and I can't run fast. That's totally not my thing.
Yep.
Should we try this again?
No. You get one. That is indeed a rock. Alright. What's this?
A rock. The one's closed. Sonic, let's turn around and find another way. Why?
You hear that? Huh? I thought I heard something. Someone's definitely in there.
Knuckles?
Ugh, I'm not feeling too good.
Knuckles, are you right up getting stuck here?
Oh, my head. What? It was because of her!
Ooh.
That feline with an attitude. I didn't recognize her. She was with Cream when I spoke to her. Ah,
Knuckles, where did you go?
man, this makes me so angry. I want to punch something. Ah! I think we know how we got in that situation now. Knuckles?
He's gone somewhere.
You know, when Knuckles is angry, it's always difficult to talk to him.
At least you opened the vault for us.
That's true. Let's go. Moving on. Alright, we'll stop here. At least the rock is gone.
Yeah. Also, I feel like Sonic being like girl with an attitude is not really a good description. You could be like 5 different characters.
Yeah, there's quite a few with that description. Maybe they're just doing.
Then it's cats, but
yeah, but maybe they're doing the parallel for Sonic because you know he's a hedgehog with an attitude. That was his like promotional stuff. So Blaze is supposed to be the dimensional parallel to Sonic, so whatever. Speaking of, you probably noticed right now on the bottom end of the screen, it's all wibbly warply and all that. That's the indication how much the dimensions are warping right now. You can see the percentage on the top screen as well. That's it. That's all it does.
Yeah.
It just warps. You don't actually see the other dimension. Not yet. Yeah, there's like, okay, we're going to conceptualize the characters from a different dimension. We're not going to show it, though.
Yeah, that would be effort.
We'll do it next time. Alright, so that should do for a stream. Thanks. Alright, so it's the thumbnail preview. Alright, cool. That'll do for a stream. So check back, I'm assuming Thursday, because Wednesday, wait.
No, Wednesday should be streamed because we just said Saturday because I didn't hear from James yet.
Okay, alright, and then come back for Wednesday for more Sonic Rush. So yeah, till then, bye all.
Bye.